Threads of Redemption Revisited. Ethan Caldwell had always felt like a misfit. Diagnosed with autism and dyslexia, he struggled to navigate a world that seemed designed to confound him at every turn. His social ineptitude only compounded his difficulties, making it nearly impossible to form meaningful connections. As a result, he often found solace in solitude, but that solace was tinged with a deep sense of loneliness and self-loathing. His life spiraled into crime, a path that felt like the only one available to someone as broken as he believed himself to be. Years of mistrust, bullying and self-isolation and defensiveness congregated into Ethan committing a serious crime that landed him in prison. It was during those long, empty days behind bars that Ethan's mind turned inward, confronting the weight of his failures and the crushing reality of what he had become. His self-esteem, already fragile, shattered completely. He saw himself as irredeemable, a man beyond hope. Upon his release, Ethan was thrust back into a world that had moved on without him. Finding a job was a Herculean task for an ex-criminal with his challenges. Each rejection chipped away at his already diminished sense of self-worth. He felt like a ghost, drifting through life without purpose or direction. Desperate and nearly defeated, Ethan stumbled upon a community center offering support for people with disabilities. The center was a beacon of hope in his bleak existence, and it was there he met Sarah, a social worker with an empathetic heart and a keen understanding of his struggles. "Ethan, you're not alone," Sarah said softly after listening to his story. "We can help you find your place in this world." Reluctantly, Ethan joined a support group for adults with autism and dyslexia. The group sessions were a revelation. For the first time, he was surrounded by people who understood his challenges. He began to see that his struggles didn't define him entirely. Slowly, a glimmer of self-acceptance began to take root. Sarah also helped him find a job at a local charity, a place run by a group of women known as the Stitch Witches. This group specialized in creating beautiful handmade textiles to support various social causes. The work was soothing, the rhythmic motions of sewing providing a sense of peace that Ethan had never known. The Stitch Witches welcomed Ethan with open arms. They valued his ideas and encouraged his creativity, something he had never experienced before. Despite his initial self-doubt, he found that his unique perspectives were not only accepted but celebrated. One evening, as Ethan was finishing his shift, he received a message from an unfamiliar number. It read, "Hi Dad, it's Alex. I'd like to meet." His heart raced. It had been years since he last heard from Lily, now identifying as non-binary and going by a different name. The thought of reconnecting filled him with a mix of hope and anxiety. They arranged to meet at a quiet park. When Ethan arrived, he saw a young person with short hair and a confident, free-spirited demeanor waiting by a bench. Alex stood up and approached him with a tentative smile. "Dad, it's me, Alex," they said softly. Ethan felt a rush of emotions. "Lily. I mean Alex," he corrected himself, his voice shaking. "It's so good to see you." Alex hugged him tightly. "I missed you, Dad." As they sat and talked, Alex shared their journey of self-discovery. They spoke of the challenges they faced in understanding their identity and the freedom they felt in embracing their true self. Ethan listened, his heart swelling with pride and love for his child's courage. "I'm sorry I wasn't there for you," Ethan said, tears welling in his eyes. "I've made so many mistakes, but I want to be part of your life. I want to make things right." Alex squeezed his hand. "I believe in second chances, Dad. You've changed, and I'm proud of you. Let's take this one step at a time." With Alex's support, Ethan continued to rebuild his life. In the end, Ethan found peace not through forgetting his past, but by weaving it into a new narrative, one of hope, redemption, and beauty. And the Stitch Witches, who had once saved a broken man, continued their work, knowing that every stitch had the power to mend even the most shattered soul. Ethan's relationship with Alex grew stronger each day, and little by little began supporting each other's endeavors. They celebrated each other's achievements and provided a safe space for one another to be their authentic selves. In time, Ethan's view of himself began to transform. He no longer saw himself as a defeated, irredeemable man, but as someone capable of growth and love. The dark chapters of his past were not forgotten, but they no longer defined him. Instead, they became part of a larger story of redemption and hope. With Alex by his side, Ethan found a place in society and within himself. Their bond, forged through understanding and acceptance, became a testament to the power of love and the possibility of second chances. Together, they wove a new narrative, one of resilience, freedom, and the unbreakable bond between a father and his child. Hope you enjoyed, and thank you.